atmosphere here is charged. Defying the stench from an open drain at the Borborbor Bridge here at Banana Inn, a suburb of Accra, 5 young men sit behind the throbbing drums, filling the area with different beats of the rhythm. Around them is a circle of sweaty young and old dancers rising and falling to the rhythm of the Borborbor music. This live performance is held every Sunday night.
My name is Prince Jacob Ajavon, an ex-student of UCC. I currently work with UBI Energy, head of security.
What is this group about?
Basically, it's about organizing the youth in the area. There's a saying that the idle hands are for the devil.
So why did you decide to choose Borborbor music as a rallying point for these activities?
Okay, we have noticed that anywhere they play Borborbor, it attracts everybody, no matter whether you come from the Volta region or what. Remember when late Professor Samuel died, there were several kind of music, but the time Borborbor came to the ground, everybody got attracted. So we chose to use Borborbor as that rallying point.
Borborbor is a modern-day creation, a kind of influential music born in the period leading to Ghana's independence, according to researchers.
I am Dr. A.A. Agodo, a senior research fellow, retired from the Institute of African Studies. Currently, I am the board chairman of the National Theatre of Ghana.
Dr. Agodo has researched and written extensively on indigenous African music and their influence on Christianity. Borborbor music features prominently in his works.
Borborbor music started before independence in the 1950s, and it was actually founded by one Mr. Kojo Nuatro from Bando in the Volta region of Ghana. It is a mixed band with predominantly the youth as members. Some people say Borborbor was derived from Kokoma, another recreational band, while others feel it has elements of military music because of the use of a bugle as one of the instruments. Another school of thought felt it was derived from Tuiji, another recreational band for the youth. The reason for the last school of thought was that Tuiji disappeared at the emergence of Borborbor, and also an important instrument which we call pati. It is a small round framed instrument. Became one of the basic instruments in Borborbor orchestra.
Despite its late emergence, Borborbor has grown to become the most dominant traditional music in the Volta region and beyond. Ghana's first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, adopted the first Borborbor band. Juliana Gubiawu was part of this first group. Juliana, now 70, was also the wife of the founder of the music, Francis Kojo Nuatro, a native police officer in Pando.
This drumming group was going on, and one day Kwame Nkrumah came to Pando, and there is a place we call Pando Toji, where the prisoners are now. Then the DC house, those European DCs who were there, their building was there. So we sent the Borborbor drumming group there, and then we were drumming, dancing. When Nkrumah came and he heard the beat of the drum, he jumped from where he was and started dancing with all of us. He was so happy with the drumming. And then after, when he was going, then he said, no, this Borborbor should become Nkrumah's own Borborbor band.
How was it initially called before he said that?
Oh, Pando Borborbor.
Apart from Dr. Nkrumah's influence on Borborbor, there were other reasons why Borborbor drowned both Akpese and Tuiji.
Akpese, and then there is another one, Tuiji. Tuijimanagawa. That means it's not a decent language. Tuijimanagawa means something relating to sex. You see, like that song that this boy made. Small girl, you don't know the thing. So people prefer the Borborbor to these groups.
In the wake of the 1966 coup that overthrew Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the military rulers sought to destroy all symbols of Nkrumah. Borborbor and its founder were also victims.
When the coup came, they arrested the leader of the Borborbor, to Oshafort prison, and then collected all the drums and sent it to Castle.
The founding members of Borborbor, such as Madame Gbebiawu, says what we call Borborbor today is an adulterated version of the dance.
The original beat in it, many groups, they don't know how they play that beat. Me, I'm not a drummer, but the beat, I can do it in my mouth. It's boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
This track by the Kando Mawuli Borborbor Band is said to be the original Borborbor rhythm. The name Borborbor is derived from the dance, according to Efosenyo, a renowned Borborbor musician.
When the trumpet comes in, you have to roll the hanky and bend on your waist. In our language, when I say bend or bend down, we say bobo. So that's where the name originates from.
Madame Gbebiawu recalls that the name emanates from one of the first Borborbor songs.
Borborbor kweli didi mi bobo deji. Ametiti ple deviosia wole me ebuanedi ehanedi ebuanedi ehanedi. Borborbor kweli didi mi bobo deji mi bobo deji. Bo 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 bo. The
bugle is an indispensable instrument in Borborbor music. It is sometimes used to raise the chorus. Borborbor is often danced with 2 white handkerchiefs. It is a beauty to behold when those white handkerchiefs are in the skillful hands of professional dancers. Madame Gbebiawu says the handkerchiefs were adopted by the first group, but not to beautify the dance. She said rival dances such as Tuji and Akpese were characterized by amorous hand gestures.
In our dancing, even though you'll be shaking your buttocks, but in a decent way, but they dance it anyhow, just to attract, I don't know, to provoke men or whatever it is. Sometimes they will be using their hands, showing, I don't want to, excuse me. You see, that is why we take a handkerchief to dance it, so that you don't get the chance to be doing all sorts of showing that, oh, you want man, you come and play with me or something. You see what I mean? We dance it, that is why we are holding the 2 handkerchiefs.
Another reason for the adoption of white handkerchiefs had something to do with Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Nkrumah himself, wherever he goes, he has got white handkerchief. He comes to you, freedom, freedom, freedom. You see him flying, they will say, then now the battle is over. Ghana is free forever. He was holding a handkerchief. Didn't you see it? That one to make us to add the handkerchief to it.
The call and response technique is the basic technique used in Borborbor, usually with a lead singer or a cantor. The lead singer often sings the entire verse before the chorus follows.
a lead singer, you definitely should be very, very intelligent, and you should also have a very wide repertoire of all the songs they sing. And in addition, when the people are singing and they are tired, you should have a sense of rhythm, you should have a sense of pitch, so that when the people are tired and the voice is high, you should quickly reduce it.
Borborbor compositions have shifted away from amorous love songs to embrace current trends in the music industry. Many Borborbor songs are religious. There are also compositions about social issues, dirges and current affairs. This is due to the variety of occasions where Borborbor performances are now required. Efosenyo has performed on numerous political and national platforms. For this reason, he has a lot of patriotic songs to his credit.
If you listen to that Echomemanya music, I said Africa duko oje Ghana yo me be miave totroye yulata. Yeah, what it means is that African countries have taken the footsteps of Ghana due to our democratic change. Then I mentioned like Liberia, Burkina Faso, Nigeria, and others.
Israel Nenevi Maweta, based in Ho in the Volta region, is considered one of the most prolific Borborbor composers. Israel, who is also into Agbaja and Ziggy music, focuses on social problems.
I send a whole lot of messages to the people about how life, is all about. Mele wosusum gakemo melio besigbe makpo aleke goano nenye yila newo biata nyese miglena obe megbona.
One distinguishing feature of Borborbor from other traditional music is its acceptability outside its home region. Peki in the Volta region is well known for the carving of Borborbor drums. I went there to find out from the carvers where patrons of Borborbor drums come from. Benjamin Adobona has been in the trade for more than 20 years.
Not be Volta region alone. A lot of people from North, Eastern, and the others. Yeah.
So how much does a set of Borborbor drums cost?
Right now it's costing 400 Ghana cedi.
400 Ghana?
Yeah, for the 5.
Borborbor is also one rhythm that has gained recognition in churches outside the Volta region. The Ola Cathedral of the Roman Catholic Church in Tamale in the northern region is one of such churches. The Vicar General of the parish, Reverend Father Matthew Yale Thierry, explains how the church has come to accept the rhythm.
Inculturating our liturgy, we had to bring in our own instruments, we bring in our own language, so that we know what we are saying, we understand what we are doing, and that will promote our worship among everyone. That is why you find Borborbor music and all these local instruments that essentially belong to the Volta region being used in the worship here. And Tamale is a metropolis.
Considering the wide acceptability of Borborbor, one would conclude that Borborbor musicians should be making a fortune. But many factors hamper the commercialization of Borborbor music. Apart from piracy, which is a general problem in the music industry, musicians from the Volta region face peculiar challenges. Borborbor is difficult to record because the instruments have to be played live. This has cost implications. There is also very little investment in the sector, thereby worsening the plight of the musicians who are fighting to sustain the rhythm. Efosenyo, whose new generation Borborbor group is based in Ashaman in Accra, performs at high-profile functions but earn very little from these performances.
You pay 200 Ghana, that is all.
So how many are you in the group?
Now I'm maintaining 40 members.
So why do you charge 200 cedis for 40 members to go and perform? Is it not too cheap?
Even people complain that it's too expensive. Why? If you go to the Volta region, you engage Borborbor group, maybe 20 Ghana cedis or 30 Ghana cedis.
Israel Nenevi Maweta says getting producer for Ewe music in general is difficult. Ewe is not a dominant language in the country and producers don't want to take risk.
If you don't actually do your product, sell it to Kantamato with somebody who will distribute it for you, then you can't do anything, because you can't be going around the country sharing or selling it to the people. A lot of people want Borborbor to buy, but it's difficult to go around and do that kind of marketing. So we just have one distributor in Kantamato.
Joseph Akpalu has 24 Borborbor albums to his credit, but he says the future does not look bright for upcoming Borborbor musicians.
It's very, very, very difficult, because the producers we have, they are not Voltarians, and most of them do not understand the Ewe language at all. So it's very, very difficult getting a producer. I'm just blessed of having a producer who is also not an Ewe. It's an Akan. Said Kwekwa Mposa, easy way.
But there is a ray of hope for Borborbor musicians. Award-winning gospel artist Superintendent Kofi Sapon took Borborbor to a different level when he released his second album. The album is called My Savior, but many people in the entertainment circles call it African Borborbor, the name of the second track on the album. African Borborbor, which won the Best Collaboration Song Award at the last edition of the Ghana Music Award, is a collection of Presbyterian hymns. But Kofi Sapon believes the Borborbor rhythm made the difference.
The African Borborbor has really dominated all the pieces we have, though they are wonderful lyrics and the rhythm and everything. The African Borborbor has covered them. The response from the general public is so overwhelming.
He believes if Ghanaian musicians can make a headway in the competitive world of music, then they should look within and find something unique.
I went on mission at Sudan. I carried a lot of kentis and local sandals and ahinema there. And anytime we had Ghana Day at Sudan, you saw me wearing my kente. And the other nationals from other countries, you see them eye red. They come touch the kente, the traditional sandals. The white men always will come, please, we want to buy it.
This step has inspired Borborbor musicians like Joseph Akpalu.
I'm so glad and happy when I first heard DSP Kofi Sapon's Borborbor, African Borborbor. Yeah, it is something I enjoy so much. It's good, it's good. That means there is a future. The future is very bright.
Israel Mawete describes Kofi Sapon's initiative as an eye-opener for Borborbor musicians, and he's planning to go beyond composition in Akan. Borborbor music has defied political oppression, but can it still stand when Western influence has killed and continues to kill many traditional rhythms? Dr. Agodo does not think Borborbor can be subdued.
Borborbor cannot die once it has been accepted by our Christian religion, because Borborbor, first, is a youthful band. Secondly, like Maweta, he has a lot of religious, biblical themes, which he is composing with this Borborbor rhythm. Senyu is also doing the same thing. You know, the Ewes are so much blessed that the two main musical types they have in the Volta region, Agbaja and Borborbor. When they are playing Borborbor, you can dance Agbaja to it. When they are playing Agbaja, you can dance Borborbor to it. But now that our hymns are being sung to Borborbor and Agbaja rhythms, I don't think this will die, because Ghanaians love dancing. So I was in Togo on several occasions, and this Borborbor in the church is so rampant and so useful. So I don't think Borborbor music, as far as Christianity has accepted it, can die immediately.
For the challenges facing Borborbor musicians, a track on Joseph Akpalu's latest album seems to respond to it. The Borborbor artists may overcome their tall and thorny hurdle, but they must not be left to their fate. In communities in the Volta region like Banana Inn in Accra, Borborbor is being used as a rallying point to mobilize the youth for development. Apart from its entertainment value, the government and other development agents stand to gain if they exploit the enormous potential of this irresistible rhythm for community mobilization and development. For Joy Hotline, Manasseh Azure Awuni reporting.